My son was bitten by a rattlesnake. Happened almost a year ago. It's almost been 1 year. He was bitten on his ring finger on his left hand, right on the inside of his ring finger. It was a baby rattlesnake, which are the most deadly. They can't control their poison, so they are the most dangerous because they just bite as an instinct, and then their poison is uncontrolled, so they just get you as much as they can. Um, his hand swelled up huge. His arm swelled up all the way up to his bicep. He had 2 rounds of the anti-venom in the hospital, and it really helped. The doctors were great. The nurses were great. Everybody was great. My son was very tough. He didn't cry a whole lot, but he did. It changed my life. Now, I've spent my whole life catching snakes and showing my kids how great it is to hold snakes and how this and that, but learned my lesson. He was just a little boy. I was teaching him how to catch snakes. I was at work. I was working 8 hours away from home. I live in New Mexico. I was working in northern Utah. I was driving trucks, semi trucks, and luckily when it happened, I had just pulled into the yard and parked the truck, and I got the call that he was being rushed to the hospital that instant. And it was the scariest, worst thing that ever happened to me in my life. It changed my whole life. It changed the way I see things. It changed the way I deal with things. It changed everything. We were going through a divorce at the time, my ex and I was really struggling. I was working out of town, leaving the family behind to go make money, and it was so wrong for my life, and I did it chasing the money, and it cost me everything. She will say that wasn't the reason we got divorced, but it definitely was. I wasn't here. I wasn't able to protect my family. I wasn't able to be there with my wife. I wasn't able to be there for her when she needed me. And although she liked the money, she started falling in love with other things and so life happens like that. But the rattlesnake bite changed everything for me. At that point, I realized that life is short. We are not promised anything. I already knew that we're not promised anything in life. We're not even promised tomorrow. But when you almost lose your child, and I am sorry for anybody out there that has lost a child, it is the most devastating, terrible thing that could ever happen in this world. And I got very close. My son was 5 when he was bit. He's a walking catastrophe anyways. Can't make it 20 feet without hurting himself. But it was the scariest time of my whole entire life. And it was so hard. And being out of town, I was 8 hours away. So for me, it took me 8 hours, 8.5 hours to get to the hospital. And I left as quick as I possibly could from where I was. And it still took that long, and road construction and all the stuff. It was horrendous. It was a terrible day. But it changed my life. It changed everything. Changed the way I see things. It changed the way I deal with things. It changed the way I feel about work, and hence why I'm doing a YouTube channel. I also have been writing books. I'm doing this for my children. I realize that my own life is very short and maybe gone before I know it. And so I'm making YouTube videos so they can look back and hear my voice and hear me say, "Kids, I love you." And I'm making books so that they can share it with their children and their grandchildren, and they will know that I cared and I was here, and I made the mistake of chasing money, and I left my family. I was gone, and my wife filed for divorce on me, and we have just fallen apart. And even though I tried to make things better and tried to come back and tried everything, it just was too late, too little, too late. My fault. I admit it. I know now that what I did was wrong. It wasn't, the money was good, but the life was not. It wasn't worth living. Um, we all make mistakes at times. I'm very willing to admit that I have made a lot of mistakes in my own life, and a lot of this stuff comes from my own choices. But I'm really making this video for you to warn you that nothing is guaranteed. Life is not guaranteed. We are not guaranteed anything. Our days are numbered. Make your days count. Get on YouTube, make a video. Even if you just make it for your kids and don't ever post it, make videos for your kids to watch, or your grandkids, or your nieces and nephews, or whoever's in your life. Now, your dog's not going to watch it, but that's okay. Make it for your dog if you need to. Get on and make your dreams come true. Start being creative. Make books. Write books. Write your book. Write your story. Tell your story. Whatever it may be. Here's the beginning of mine. I made these books. They're for fun. They're for my children. I like it. My kids like it. My light keeps dying, so on and off. Life is short. Live today to the fullest. You never know when you're going to get bit by a snake, get bit by a spider, get run over by a car, get shot walking to work. Who knows? And I'm a gun advocate. I think everybody should have a gun. If you're responsible, mentally healthy American, you should own a weapon so you can protect your family. But do your thing. Make a video. Get on today. Start recording yourself with your cell phone. Start living your life for your kids. My kids will be here in a little bit. It's kind of quiet right now, but we're going to get out. We're going to ride bikes today. We've got a trampoline in the backyard. We read books. We do yard work together. The kids have been helping me clean the house. It's, life is short. And I was working out of town a lot, and I was gone all the time, and I was missing, I missed a year of my children. And I missed a couple years just because I had to work all the time. And I am a hard worker. I do whatever I can. I'm still working. I have a job, but every day is worth living for your family. Don't give them up for anything. Find a way. YouTube has a way you can make money. Writing books, you can write a book and you can make a little bit of money. You can sell your time. You can trade your time for money, or you can start trading your thoughts for money. And that's where I'm at. I'm trying to change my thoughts to make a paycheck off of my thinking for my children. And I'm trying to be able to spend more time with my children, trying to enjoy every moment I get with them, because I don't know. My time, I hope I go before my kids, but we've had some pretty close calls. The rattlesnake bite was the closest of all of them, and it was terrible. It was scary. It was. But this is just a reminder that today is a good day for you to start. Start something for your kids. Start living for today. Start making things today so they have it tomorrow. So that day when you're not there, they can share it. They can look at it. They can remember you. They can hear your voice. They can read your words. They can see you. They will remember you. Please like and subscribe if you like this video. Give me a comment. Let me know what your scariest moments are, what you're doing for your kids. If you're writing kids books, let me know. I'll get on and buy one. Here's mine. If you want to get on and buy it, it's on Amazon. It's It's funny. Kids like it. My kids like it. All the kids I know that I've given it to or that have had it, they all they like it. Amazon has a deal where you have to make 75 pages, so it's a bit long for a kid's book. The story's pretty good all the way through, but it's a little long. It has to be 75 pages in order to get the hardback copy. It has to be like 36 pages just to get a paperback copy. So it's hard to do children's books anymore. So I that is the one criticism I get, is it's too long. But hey, you get 75 full color, premium color pages instead of, 8 pages that are barely colored and crappy graphics. Anyways, check it out. It's on Amazon. If you, like I say, if you're doing something like that, leave me a comment saying so, and I'll get on and check it out. Okay? Always looking for good, creative, positive, influential things. So, thank you. Talk to you soon.